If you hate litter, you're not alone. In fact, the people of Britain ranked the appearance of their local area as more important than either global warming, traffic congestion or even the level of service they get from the NHS.
Yes, the litter epidemic costs hundreds of millions to clean up and is on the rise. Phil Lavelle is in Colchester for us this morning, having a look at the situation down there. Phil?
Yeah, look at that. There are hundreds and hundreds of bags of rubbish here, and this isn't the kind of rubbish that is collected from people's homes, from their wheelie bins, etc. This is actually all of the litter collected from the streets of Colchester over a 5-day period. Things like cigarette boxes, glass bottles, drinks cans and cigarette ends. And there are about 11.5 tonnes here. And if you can imagine, this is one town over the course of 1 week. Can you imagine what the situation is like across the country? What a load of rubbish. This is just 5 days worth of litter cleaned up from Colchester streets. 11.5 tonnes swept up, bagged up, and the cost of cleaning is up too. In fact, the price has shot up by £100 million in the last year alone, meaning the totals being spent in England is £858 million. But that is not representative of the rest of Britain. For example, Scotland's bill was around £100 million, which is roughly the same as it was before. And in Wales, they're actually spending less because there is less litter to pick up. The question is, why is the problem so much worse in England? The answer? Apparently it's down to rising costs and changing habits, and the smokers among us particularly singled out.
We did a survey a year after the smoking ban came in, and the amount of smoking-related litter on our streets had doubled, and you will now find it on 3/4 of the streets across England. You also find fast food litter on nearly 1/4 of those streets, so it's a big issue.
You may struggle to find litter on Colchester's streets, though. Here they are keen on keeping clean, and the sweepers are out several times a day. Workers like Alan, who sometimes feel they are fighting a losing battle. Our so-called 24-hour drinking culture now giving people like him a 24-hour problem.
I'm not 100% sure whether people appreciate the job we do and how really difficult it is. Summertime, you've got burger cartons, you've got, you name it, you've got it. You've got smashed glass everywhere. They come in and out, bars with bottles, glasses, they end up all shattered everywhere. And it's a difficult thing to get that sort of stuff up.
Keep Britain Tidy says we are more concerned about litter than petrol prices and global warming, and our worries about it are on a par with terrorism. A statement you may or may not agree with, though it is a fact that keeping part of Britain tidy at least is costing more. Well, we're going to be finding out more about that claim from Keeping Britain Tidy in just a moment. First, let's speak to Anne Torrell, who's the leader of Colchester Council. And Anne, we've had a couple of years where money's been tight now, and a lot of councils outsource their contracts for cleaning. So you would imagine, with them wanting the business, the cost would have gone down, not up. Why is it risen?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you would imagine it would have gone down rather than up, yes, but the fact is it's all going up. All waste services or collections are becoming more expensive.
And how many times a week do you collect refuse from people's homes in Colchester?
Once a week.
Once a week. And do you put extra resources into street cleaning because of that?
Yes, we do. We put as many resources into street cleaning as we can.
OK, great. Well, let's speak to Kevin Golding-Williams as well from Keep Britain Tidy. Thank you, Anne. Kevin, I must point out that we just said in that report, you said that people's concerns about litter were on a par with concerns about terrorism. That is a heck of an exclamation to make. How did you come to that conclusion?
Yeah, our research shows that people notice litter the moment they come out of their door every morning. Your viewers leaving their house this morning will notice litter. During the day, they'll see litter. When they come back at home at night, they'll see it when they go to the park as well. It's the one thing that affects us all. And as part of the wider big society agenda, what we're calling on people to do is A, not drop litter in the first place, but also take pride in your area and just pick one piece of litter up a day. It'd be fantastic if everyone watching this programme this morning could do that.
Great, Kevin, thank you very much. Let's hope they do. I must point out, we were here last on Friday. The pictures that you saw in that report were filmed on Friday. And we've come back 2 days later, and the pile has grown. And look at this. This kind of emphasises the point being made by the council. Lots of the litter here now are empty bottles of beer and cider. So it shows that there really is still a lot of work to be done here.
Yes, good. Phil, thank you very much for that. Quite a few thoughts coming in this morning about litter. It's something that really does irritate people.
I was just wondering how smelly that is there at Phil Lavelle's location. It looks absolutely revolting, doesn't it?
You were saying earlier on about, what do you do if you see someone dropping litter? Do you mention it or not? Someone emailed in this morning saying they always say, "Excuse me, I think you've just accidentally dropped that."
Right.
But it's difficult, isn't it?
And then what's the response they usually get?
They said that the emailer said that normally people say, "Oh, I didn't realise," and do it, but you don't know.